everybody? Welcome back to Guys on Draft.
Hey.
Hey, everybody. If this is your first time, hello. And what we do on this show is we pick a topic each week. We try and make the best team
sound like
of
Mr.
our
Rogers.
personal preference.
Oh, no.
Mr. Rogers is canceled now. You saw that video of that? See, we're already starting on tangents here.
Yeah, no, he did, right?
So last episode, we drafted the best blue-collar jobs. Please go back to that episode and let us know who won in the comments. And on this episode...
Seems like just yesterday.
Seems like just like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah,
we
something like that.
No recording. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. So this week we're going to be doing the underrated draft. Things that are underrated. So please comment and let us know who won this draft by the end of it. I think that's everything. That goes in the intro.
He's got to build the wheel.
Oh, yeah.
Kill time.
The wheel.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Okay. Go.
I am neglecting my job.
So Mr. Rogers, there was a video that came out like back in the day. He was like singing. He's like, "If you're a girl, you're 100% a girl."
I saw that.
Why is he canceled for that? I don't get it.
Well, it just doesn't go into...
Zach, you get to make the first choice if you would like,
Okay.
Was he supposed to tell the future 60 years ago?
No,
Yeah.
I'm just trying.
I know.
Honestly,
it's ridiculous.
I'm trying
You
to
get
give
held accountable.
Trying to give airtime for...
The guy's dead.
Yeah.
All right, Phil, you get to make the second choice.
Again.
Let's dig him out of his grave and then shadow ban him from social media.
Ridiculous.
All right, and then with the third choice, it is me, and Mark, you will get the fourth choice.
All right.
So, Zach, what choice will you be making?
I'm going to take two.
Okay.
Taking two.
I'm going to go 3.
So I get a choice of going number 1 overall or going 4th. This is tough. Yeah. Wow. So, wow. I think I'm going to go number 1 because I don't want to go all the way to 4th.
All right, so Marcus is bringing the caboose.
Bringing up the rear.
Choo-choo. Captain Caboose.
Getting all in that peach.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. So
I hope you've never had to say that before.
Oh, man, this is going to be a tough draft.
Yeah.
yeah.
So who's first? Rocky is, right?
Yeah.
Oh, man. And the one that really doesn't know what this draft's all about either. I don't know what to name my team either.
Me neither.
Yeah, my name is going to be generic because I'm trying to figure out, where we're going to go with this. Like, what are people thinking?
Yeah.
So this is most underrated.
Things.
And so I'm going to jump right in.
As you should.
And
Don't hurt yourself. What's that?
a long hot shower.
Is that underrated?
Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
I think that's properly rated.
We're gonna run out of gavels real quick.
No, I'm not gonna. You can't gavel it though.
Well,
Why not?
You can.
Because I think
You
it
really
is-
can.
I think it's properly. No one's like, oh, you're right. A hot shower is good. Like it's underrated. It needs to be brought to attention.
So just to be the bearer of bad news here, I fucking hate hot showers. So I think it plays as being underrated.
I mean, I don't mind if you gavel it. You're welcome to. You got 2 votes.
I'm not
If you wanna
gaveling
gavel
that.
No,
Yeah.
I guess that's.
I'm just saying
I'm saving
there
it for
are
things
audience
that are-
members that'll
That
agree
doesn't
with
reach the level of. Yeah. It could be.
I'd argue to say it's properly rated.
See,
but
that's not strong enough. Something has to be overrated to gavel and underrated on it.
Okay.
What was your team name?
This is nice.
Yeah, this is
This
nice.
is nice.
This is nice.
This is nice.
That's nice.
Yeah,
That's
nice.
good.
Yeah.
Pick 2.
I'm working on it. All right, team. This is
Damn, I
great.
had a good one. I forgot. Fuck.
Team. This is great.
This is great. This is nice. This is fantastic. Is that your team name, Phil?
No.
I'm gonna go with plumbing. Like that, you gotta think about
Okay.
it. There are times.
I like the tact.
There are times where I'm like, damn, if I couldn't like flush
Okay,
this
again,
toilet right
I don't
now-
think this is underrated.
I think it is
people-
underrated.
Every
No one-
time somebody flushes, they're like, damn, my shit is going somewhere.
No,
No,
nobody thinks
stop
about
it.
it.
Everyone
That's
is just-
bullshit, right? Yeah,
every-
gavel it.
everyone's
No, I'm
hit-
not. But every time I flush, I'm
Well,
like,
you're a strange guy that
my
you think
shit's-
about that.
My shit's going somewhere.
It goes in the along lines of like you turn the sink on, you're not like, oh, I'm so fortunate I have like running water, or like, oh, I'm like,
I mean, maybe because you're entitled, but I always think I turned that on and water came out.
come on.
Rocky, you weren't that poor.
Yeah, come on.
I grew up in the spaghetti. We talked about
Okay, this we get 'em. All right, I got one.
Plumbing.
Going to bed early. Super underrated.
See, this is yeah.
Yeah.
I think all these are like, what like do you consider this?
Yeah, that's what the
something
draft is
people
supposed to be, Rocky.
think
Yes.
are- yeah. So I'm saying all of these are going to be things that you might find underrated, but I might think like nobody thinks that's underrated.
Oh, thank you, Captain Obvious.
Well,
That's the point.
Yeah, going to bed early. I wish I
When
could do
everybody,
that.
because I always stay up late, but then it's like, see, because me, yeah, I'm like, I know there's a lot of people that are night owls, but then when you just decide to go to bed early and you wake up,
The next day you always
refreshed.
You feel amazing the next
yeah,
day.
you're like, man, I should go to bed early more often,
Yeah.
and then you don't.
And then you don't.
Yeah.
It's underrated.
And that's why it's
And
underrated.
people make fun of like, you know,
Yeah.
I guess they do.
You're not cool.
You're not cool.
Yeah.
Stay up late.
Where are the
You're-
bags under your eyes?
You're not up till 2 o'clock in the morning smashing Foster's oil cans.
Lame.
Sounds like a terrible life.
All right. Team I Love Me Some Me is going with watching TV alone.
See, that's a good one.
Super underrated.
I don't like how you said that.
What?
Yours suck too, buddy. Okay.
Plumbing?
Yeah, you just
Plumbing?
see. That's a good one.
Well, that's because I didn't think about that. But yeah, that's true though. Like sitting, just watching TV by yourself, you don't have to answer questions that
Yep.
somebody
You
might
gotta go
have.
again.
You
Yeah.
can like totally focus on what you're doing. You don't have to. You don't have to answer what the plot line is 50 minutes from now. What's going to happen? I don't know. I'm watching it for the first time, just like you are.
You can keep binge watching. Like you can just
Just
continuously
keep going. Which brings me to my next one,
Oh,
which is
the hell, man!
I gotta fit
doing
this.
absolutely nothing. There is nothing better.
You couldn't just say doing nothing.
I know, but I had to throw absolutely in there because you know, it's a superlative.
This is a lazy pick.
Doing
You're
absolutely
doing nothing with this pick.
No, but think about it.
Yeah.
How many times are you sitting at home, like on a Saturday or Sunday, and you feel guilt though? You're like,
Never.
I should be cleaning the house, or I
Yesterday,
should
Never.
be,
You're a lazy bastard, aren't you?
I should be mowing the lawn. I should be
Taking care of my kids.
doing something, right? Doing something.
That was funny.
And you can never totally relax and just like sink into the couch and do absolutely nothing. For me, it's underrated because of that fact. I won't get to do that until all of my children are out of the house. So this is super underrated because I'm looking at least 18. You know, who am I kidding? Brooks is going to be there. Till
Did
he's
you
like
get your
fucking
tubes tied
35.
yet? Your tubes
until
tied?
like for like 36 years.
Are your tubes tied?
Are my tubes tied? Yeah, our tubes are tied.
Okay.
Trust me, we're not. There's no more.
Just making sure. All right, my turn. All right, my turn.
Yep. Yes, sir.
Underrated. I'm gonna go with. Hear me out here. I'm going with pirates.
What?
Pirates.
Like, like Jack
Like
Sparrow?
pirates. Yeah. They're all right. So I mean, I feel like it's all right.
I'm at a loss of words.
It's a whole. It's a whole culture.
I want him to explain this.
No, I'm just saying it's like it's something that we just accept. Like, oh, pirates. Okay, it's just pirates. It's a whole world of culture. These islands that they had like forts at, lagoon. They used to rob ships.
Were pirates even real?
Yeah, they were.
Yes, they still are real
Yeah.
too.
It's crazy that it's just like an accepted thing. Like they're sea thieves. You understand? And the way they live, they just drunkards all the time, stealing. That you've seen Pirates of the Caribbean, and we just act like it's
But imagine the precision.
Nothing.
Imagine the precision you need to chase down another boat on the open
I'm just
water
saying
to
it's
then
something-
steal
it's-
their shit.
It's a crazy thing.
It is
that
crazy.
happened. And if you like read the history of all like the islands and the different like pirate group clans or whatever, and then it's just a lot, and nobody talks. It's just kind of like a thing. Like, oh, there's pirates,
Pirate clans
Tampa
and
Bay Buccaneers, but they would like ride on a ship, like faster ships, and
swashbuckling.
and take down these like Navy ships. It's pretty crazy.
Scurvy.
Yeah,
Scurvy.
I'm actually going to back you up on this. So we were.
It's a good pick.
We
Imagine-
were in St. Augustine this past
Imagine
weekend.
dying
It's a
because you
good
don't
pick.
eat oranges.
They have a pirate dress.
Pirates are underrated, Rocky. I'm sorry.
Dude, they have a pirate dress shop, and let me
What-
tell you, their
what do you
clothing
think?
is severely underrated too. Can you get down with some pirate clothing?
I don't know if I'd wear it.
I don't know.
Ooh, man, some of that shit is hot.
I was a pirate for Halloween last year. Actually,
I'm just saying it's a thing, a part of history that's like not really.
That's a completely different.
It's just
pirate.
kind of brushed away, like it's oh yeah, there was pirates.
His
When you really think about what it was, it's like
His doesn't start with butt.
I guess it makes sense.
He said he was a pirate. for
They're
Halloween.
underrated. That's all I'm saying.
I just can't imagine dying because I don't eat enough oranges. Like what a pussy.
It's any,
Wow.
It's any citrus. Limes and lemons also.
You know
work.
what? You probably can't be canceled making fun of pirates, so he's safe.
Yeah, he's,
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
safe.
because
There's no pirate
rape
canceling.
and shit. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I
Pirates,
think he was.
they were-
I think he was talking pirates up though. He wasn't shitting on pirates.
Yeah, I'm not shitting on pirates.
I'm shitting on pirates.
Oh yeah, he's
Yeah,
shitting on
he's
pirates.
shitting on
Yeah.
pirates.
Yeah.
yeah,
He used the P words at pirates.
yeah.
I'm
Probably
just have you like if you read, I don't know. I don't want to keep talking about
walled in mud. Didn't brush your teeth.
Pirates,
It's a cool
pirate
thing.
stories are like some of the best stories that you can read
it.
too.
My guy's with me over here.
Dude, I love pirate shows. That's why.
Yeah,
I'm
it's a pirate guy.
You'd like to be a
Arr.
pirate?
It's a cool history. All right, go. Whose turn?
My turn. I don't want you guys to see as I write it. I'm gonna go with.
swashbuckling.
I think Larry Fitzgerald is probably the most underrated receiver of all time.
Of all time,
I don't know. I would disagree. I think he gets his props.
No, I don't think so.
I think he's on. He,
you give a top 5 receivers list. I don't think he's on there.
He's underrated if you put it in that context.
Yeah.
well, I don't think he's a top 5 receiver.
He
of all
has
time.
more. He has what's this? What's the stat? He has like more rushing yards than drops in his career, some shit like that. Like he's
Maybe his hands are underrated.
nothing better than he's just the class of what a receiver needs to be. And he never won a Super Bowl. Like you don't talk about him when you talk about like top 5 receivers of all time.
I don't think he's top 5. That's why. But he did have one of the
he's
best.
underrated then.
I think he had one of the best Super Bowls ever, though. I'll give you that.
People don't really mention it a whole lot. I think when it comes around, when I think underrated, I think Larry Fitzgerald.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can't put too much of my argument up with that. I mean,
And I've opened the door of possibilities.
No.
I don't know. I wasn't taking people.
You know what's
Oh,
underrated?
I thought you were
What?
shaking your head like this.
morning sex.
No, I was going to make a joke, but
Okay.
it fell flat.
Yeah.
This is I think this is the number one.
Number one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This should have been my number one.
Wow.
And it's wearing clothing that just came out of the dryer.
That's pretty good.
It's
it's not bad.
fantastic. It's not wrinkled.
Where do you live, though?
warm. Yeah. Well, it's better if it's up north for sure.
If in the middle of summer, it's not great.
But we're playing a game. Here.
Okay. Well, you explain it out. You usually explain
cold.
it pretty good.
It's snowing like hell outside.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad.
It's not an underrated thing.
And then let me think. I got a back to back here is a little bit
Stop
difficult.
looking. What are you looking at?
No,
Look at you looking at my board again.
I look blankly at things.
I was really hoping you guys would continue with the This Is team names. That's okay.
No, I didn't want to do that.
What?
Like this.
Oh,
is
my
nice,
name,
this is
team
great.
name is Have You Ever?
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah. Have you ever been a pirate?
No.
Rocky, how are you getting? Oh, you're doing back-to-back picks, right?
So this is another thing. This is one of my favorite things.
Oh.
And this is like when you got a long.
Ooh.
This is when you got a long drive.
Okay.
You're by yourself.
Yeah.
And you got maybe a new, some new music you want to listen to.
Yeah.
And you are just driving and singing alone.
Mm-hmm.
You're on a backcountry road. Nobody's staring at
Country
you.
road, huh?
Yeah. Well,
Take me home.
And you're just singing some Midnight. I did it not too long ago.
Yeah.
He's
I had a couple hours.
He tried to
trying to
play.
get you,
Yeah.
No, well, currently I'm listening to a lot of Midnight,
Mm-hmm.
listening to a couple other groups that just got some albums.
Yeah.
The Dips.
So
But-
does your chauffeur hate when you sing, or does he harmonize with you?
So my chauffeur is deaf, so he doesn't
wow.
care.
Oh, boy.
He doesn't care.
probably
no,
a
that's good.
bad
That's
driver,
good.
actually.
Why?
why?
The horn, like someone's honking at you and you can't
Are
hear
you saying
it.
he's disabled?
You said
Yeah,
he's
no.
deaf.
But deaf is It's a fine term. They
Can
actually-
you?
I'm
You
saying-
can hear the
I'm saying if
vibrations
you-
from the horn, Zach. You
No.
insensitive prick.
just
That's
because
like why
he's
you
deaf
can't-
doesn't mean that he's less than.
Yeah, come on.
He's not. He's still human.
That's not cool,
he's
bro.
less of a person.
Okay, whatever.
That's
You
not
guys-
cool, man.
Unbelievable.
You guys wish you could be part of cancel culture.
I mean, we're not the one.
That's why you can't wear earbuds when
Throw
you
in
drive. It's not
barbs.
safe.
You know who's deaf? You're being sensitive
Yeah.
deaf right now.
You're
That's
tone
what you're
deaf.
being.
You guys,
You're tone deaf.
yeah, read the room. You guys have fun there.
Yeah, that was fun.
Play
I
pretend,
enjoyed
yeah,
that.
that's good.
Funny.
Ratioed.
Now you know why people do it. It was good.
Yeah, no.
My turn, huh?
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna go with.
What pick are you again? Are you pick 3?
I'm pick 2.
Two.
He's
All right.
1.
I'm 3.
Mark was thinking about how he could jump me again. Phil jumped me last time. They both jumped me actually. So
You know, you inspired me. I'm just gonna go with new music. Like when a new album drops or something like that.
Is that underrated?
yeah, nobody thinks it's underrated though, unless it's like
I think it's underrated. Like the feeling of like new music.
Hey. Let them have it. It's a loss. It's an L.
I don't think so.
Let them have it.
I think new music is very underrated.
I think if our viewers are tricked into just thinking that your board looks the coolest because you have new music on there, then you might win. But to call it underrated, I don't think it fits.
Well, because I'm not like counting down the days until like someone's album drops. So I'm just saying like when you get new music, it's like, oh man, I can listen to that and see what it sounds like.
I think if you put new music you didn't know was coming, that's always underrated.
I'll just put new music.
You know what I'm saying? like if your favorite group, if a song drops, you didn't know it was gonna come.
Well, yeah, that can be said about just new music. Like sometimes you just don't know.
Man, I got a good one. I don't know how to word it though.
Is it?
Yeah.
I was trying to make.
Why
a
are you
pirate
scared
joke.
to make?
No, I was gonna make a pirate joke, but none came because it was such a bad pick.
Pirates is not a bad pick.
It's a terrible pick.
You lack imagination, and I understand. You're a numbers guy.
Swashbuckling.
You're a businessman.
How can pirates be a good pick?
Because they're underrated.
Mark, Phil, they killed
Listen,
people.
Can I tell you something? That
They
doesn't mean
attacked
what is
ships.
so
They
what?
stole stuff.
Oh,
they
boo,
raped women.
friggin' who?
So
They burned stuff. They're underrated.
They're underrated in a lot of categories. Then
Boo-hoo,
You know
bro.
those people that killed people and
Oh
raped
my
women
God,
and stole stuff?
really?
They're underrated.
you're thinking of
that's
mean
about
pirates,
that.
Rodney.
Hey, you know what's underrated? A long hot shower. Oh my God! You fucking put me to bed, guy.
I mean, I might.
I
You
just
like to go to
understand
bed
you don't
early.
have a
You
creative
like to
mind.
go to
Look,
bed early.
Some people are creators, and some people are, they're
You
just
know what's underrated? Going to
enjoyers.
sleep. Nobody ever in a million years thinks going to sleep is underrated. They love going to sleep.
You said a long hot shower.
F and F. Your two picks.
Oh no, going to bed early is great.
Nobody
I know.
else likes putting their.
Everybody likes
No,
it.
everybody doesn't like it. You like it because you're 55.
Am I the only one that enjoys putting their chamomile Glade plug-in in and getting in a nice hot shower?
Do you know what
To come out
chamomile
to-
is?
To freshly.
Do you know what chamomile is?
Of course he does. He's a
Chamomile?
soy
Yeah.
boy.
No, do you know what chamomile?
I'm not answering.
He's got
now.
chamomile. He's
don't
got
know.
chamomile tea
You
bags
don't
in
know.
his sneakers
Do you
right
know
now.
why you don't know? Because you're not old like Mark. Mark, you're making references that prove you're old. Damn it!
Chamomile is
You are
around,
old,
dude.
Mark. You're old, though.
You're old.
It's a T.
Everything you say makes you old, and you're making fun of me because I'm old.
Yes.
You're a
older.
You're a hypocrite.
You're older, though.
You're a
He's
hypocrite,
like-
buddy.
He's like, what's cam? He's gonna look it up later.
He knows what chamomile is.
He's gonna.
Dude, fucking tea shops are all the rage. Are you
All
kidding?
the rage.
Not chamomile. He's gonna go
They're all the
to a
rage.
bookstore. He's gonna
They're
find
fucking-
one
with other
He's gonna
wheat,
find
with
a-
other wheatgrass and quinoa.
He's gonna find a dictionary from the '70s and find out what chamomile is.
Man,
That's
Wow.
what he's gonna do tonight.
he's getting really upset, man.
How did we get
He's
here?
on fire.
How did we get here?
I just want to point out that Mark is old too.
Whose turn is it?
Much
I
less
don't know.
old
I
though.
No
think it's
idea.
Mark's. No, is it Phil's?
Spills.
Is it mine?
What'd you pick?
I had to turn watching TV alone and doing absolutely nothing.
Oh yeah, because I just went.
I don't know how to word this right. This is crazy.
Well, you better do it quick.
Shut up.
Lady pirates.
I heard they were smelly.
Treasure hunting,
Pick 3. Needle.
Neverland.
digging for gold.
Okay, this is going to be kind of abstract, I think. I can't fit it here.
Abstract.
Holy shit.
Well, mine was a sentence.
I'm
so.
sorry. Yeah, mine is like a sentence
Wearing
that I can't fit.
clothing that just came
All
out
right,
of the
so
dryer.
bear with me. It's just kind of like with the midnight with me and you. It's like when someone likes your favorite thing, like just randomly,
Yeah.
your favorite band or your favorite movie or
you could put. How about you put
Instant
like
connection.
Like I was gonna say like random similarities or something like that, or
when
like,
someone likes your favorite thing. Is that it's too long,
I
right?
see. Yeah, I see what you mean. Like when,
Yeah.
Like when you
you
start
find
talking about,
somebody
like,
who likes the same.
Yeah.
Something obscure,
Yeah.
like the midnight. That's why I use them.
Yeah.
Like, oh, someone likes that band that nobody knows about. That
Or
I
like
like.
your favorite comedy and someone else starts like spitting lines from your favorite comedy. You're like,
Yeah,
oh,
or your
shit,
favorite
that's awesome.
stand up and
I
somebody
can,
knows it.
I
yeah.
can squeeze that in there. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I bet
that,
you could.
That is a good one. I'll say. That's a
Oh,
good
thank
one.
you. It's almost as good as Pirates.
No, it's so much better. Than
Listen,
Pirates.
you don't understand, and I understand that
No one understands.
because you don't have division, my friend.
I don't know what to think.
No one
You
understands.
go read some history on pirates. It's super underrated.
I think
It's
you
provocative.
you helped. I think you helped yourself by explaining it, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Because it's crazy what they did.
Yeah, I see where you're coming from.
And nobody talks about it. It's just the Pirates of the Caribbean movie.
He's going to be a politician when he gets older. He's going
Like
to be
you.
a politician. No,
You're a politician.
I just said your pirate pick sucks. That's not that's not a political statement.
You don't need me to vote for anything.
Yeah.
And you're not losing any votes by putting down pirates. Let's be real.
All right, my picks.
Oh boy.
Team I Love Me Some Me. I'm going to go with the most underrated meal of the day. That's breakfast. As I get
Oh, hell no.
I think you gotta gavel that.
as
yeah.
I get older, well, you can't. How
my
can you even justify going against breakfast?
because it's the most
It's not
important meal of the
justifying
day.
going against.
It is important.
It's
I'm
not
surprised
underrated.
dude, you're never awake for anything that we do in the fucking morning, and you're going to tell me that you enjoy breakfast.
Oh, wow.
I'm not saying breakfast for dinner. I'm not saying breakfast for
Not
fucking dinner.
underrated, though.
It most certainly is.
There's whole restaurants
First of
devoted
all,
to just breakfast.
I get that, but how old were you before you started like religiously eating breakfast? Like, there's a period of time where you go through that you don't eat breakfast. So you're a child, you're fed breakfast.
Okay, I have two things here.
Then you go through a period in your life where breakfast really isn't that important.
It's
right?
the most important thing.
You're not getting up and you're not making a nice breakfast. You're not going out to breakfast. You're eating a lot of lunch, dinner, snacking all throughout the day. But as you get older, you come back to realize that, dude, breakfast is fucking awesome.
I can't.
Man. All right,
I
I have two
can't go with
things.
this.
I have two things.
One of the most highly rated foods of all time is a breakfast food, which is bacon. How can it be underrated?
It
There's
can't,
no way.
because
No, hell
Bacon
no.
didn't hit its popular peak until it was started being put on fucking
Nah.
cheeseburgers.
It can't be underrated if it's the most important meal of the day.
But wait a minute, fucking hot showers can be underrated,
Yeah.
Yes,
but breakfast
I
cannot
mean,
be.
people
because
sh-
it's
probably-
so popular.
Also, I'd like to say
probably
that
should
Out
have
of,
people.
out of the three meals, do you think that it is more popular than either of the other two
Yes.
meals? I would disagree with
I
that.
think lunch is the lunch is.
and also I think
What are you gonna look up most popular meal?
Yeah. Yeah.
You okay? Thank you, Google.
What are the most popular meals?
we'll just vote on this. I'm saying no.
Yeah, no, it's not underrated.
Yeah.
Can't get that.
Yeah, no. And also,
Get it out of here. It's not underrated, guy. Come on, man.
Most certainly underrated.
It's not.
and I'm awake for breakfast on Sundays, asshole. I'm just not sometimes awake at 8 o'clock in the morning on Sundays.
Have you been to IHOP, bro?
I do brunch. I do my wheatgrass smoothies for brunch.
Like, if lunch is the middle child of meals,
See, now you fucking
It's the
assholes
truth.
knocked my other. All right. This is underrated.
there's no restaurants that's a lunch restaurant.
All right. So
They
these-
have lunch and dinner.
All right,
have
shut
breakfast and
up.
lunch.
You gabbled it. Knock it off.
Sometimes a restaurant will close for lunch. So the breakfast close for lunch, reopen for dinner.
Very underrated. There's a lot of this that goes around the internet now. It's pretty popular. ASMR, which is the like those auditory
Yeah,
It's weirdly rated.
and visual like pleasures.
It's a good pick.
Okay.
Boom.
Why do you know so much about that, buddy?
Because my kids watch it. I'm becoming relatable because I'm not as old as Rocky. So fuck
When you
him.
say that you're becoming relatable,
It makes you not relatable.
I had actually one of my
they like,
team members actually was making some serious bucks.
Oh my
doing
gosh,
that.
doing ASMR.
Yeah.
you know, we should stop doing fantasy football Q&A
They
on
do it.
Sundays and
Crazy.
do ASMR live stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
go.
Like, yeah.
They watch. My kids watch this one where
you have
this,
to be cute to do it, though.
so
Yeah,
this,
he was he's a
He
good
was,
looking
he was
kid.
cute?
Yeah, he's a good looking
okay.
kid.
All right.
my kids
Go
watch this one where it's like a pretty wealthy person who he opens up like iPads and iPhones.
Oh, the
and he does
unboxing ASMR?
art. You know, he does art and then he gives them away, right, as charity. But part like the
What a good
first
guy.
half of his videos are like peeling everything off,
Yeah,
like
that's
close
so
to the
nice.
microphone. It's like that. It's like
Yeah.
very, very pleasing.
Yeah. All right, cool. You do have to be good looking though to do ASMR.
All right, number 4. I'm going lunch.
Okay.
Fuck.
No I'm kidding.
Yeah, bad pick.
You're not getting lunch, motherfucker, if you vetoed breakfast.
I seen they have those mics with the ear.
Yeah.
That's weird as
They
hell.
have things that are like, they have like fuzzy mics too. And you can like,
Mm-hmm.
I've watched ASMR live stream. It's honestly kind of soothing sometimes.
Yeah,
Very
I think that's
soothing.
what the appeal is.
It's super soothing.
Oh, that's weird.
Super.
But I'll watch someone take protective things off screens for an hour and waste my time.
I like watching people burst pimples and shit like that.
Oh, see, that's...
Do you watch Dr. Pimple Popper?
Yeah. Well, I mean, listen, if you want the real shit, you got to follow like Pimple Talk or Pimple Talk on Instagram.
Every
you get
once
the
in
real
a while,
stuff.
like I get some. I can only watch so much of that.
Oh, I can watch. I'm in a trance.
Ugh.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
I'm there with you, like for 2 or 3 videos, and after I'm like, oh, what do I want? Like I can't watch more than.
Yeah, I have no shame.
All right. So for my other turn pick,
Yeah.
very underrated. At the end of a long day, you finally get to sink into that couch and relax.
Another couch.
Another relaxing and doing nothing.
And that's kicking off your shoes.
Wow. This is very.
Your shoes are.
It's the same pick.
I do think that's underrated, though.
It's your feet are hot. They're cramped from being in shoes all day.
He just took
You get
mine.
them
If I had a
shoes
foot
off.
pick coming, he just took it.
I beat you to the fetish.
Too close.
All my foot fetish lovers out there. Team, I love me some. Come on, man. My team name is fucking I love me some me. You don't think I'm going to pick some selfish shit?
So are you?
Right.
Do you have the foot fetish?
Do I now?
You said I love me some me, and you picked the.
We're kicking off my shoes
Nah.
and then having my children rub my feet.
Ooh. Okay. It's weird. Daddy's home. Come rub the dogs.
Whose turn is it?
Who wants to pet the dogs?
Is it?
They're barking
it's-
tonight.
Mark was fourth, right?
Am I third?
Yeah, it goes back.
It's my turn. Oh man.
I had
not
one
good.
and I just lost it.
Yeah, I hate that.
And it was decent. Like I was happy with it. And I can't remember what it is now. It's kind of bad.
Which way do I go here? Which way do I go? Which way do I go?
I'm gonna go with. That's another stupid. I'm gonna go with Vikings.
Cavemen.
I'm gonna go with.
Cavemen are severely underrated.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever seen the artwork that they draw that shit in rocks, man?
You can't.
You know how
do
hard that is?
You were on board. You can't do that.
What,
you
make
are.
fun of
You
you?
are a hypocrite.
I'm gonna go with Cowboys from the Wild West on the Oregon Trail.
Well, the Cowboys are underrated too.
There it is.
You guys don't like history.
I'm gonna go with.
All right, taking a shit with the shower on. Super underrated. You don't know what I'm talking. You know what I'm talking about.
Like-
You're about to go in the shower.
You do shit in the shower?
No. You run the shower.
Phil poops in the shower. Everyone.
Yeah. All right. You go in the bathroom. Especially when nobody's home. You run the shower.
I don't think. This
Use the
is-
bathroom. Yeah. This is why it's underrated.
I think it's a bad pick.
Oh no.
It leads right into Rocky's pick because you let the shower warm up.
Well, yeah. You run
It
the
gets
hot water. You
steamy.
sit. It's relaxing. You take and you alleviate yourself.
Just sounds
you know.
like a waste of water. To be honest with you.
Well, I waste water. I pay for it.
Wow.
Wow, what?
Wow.
Motherfucker. Come pay my bill. Tell me what to do with my water.
The Earth pays for it, not you.
Oh, okay.
my gosh.
No, I think I pay for it.
You know, there are some people believe that there's a forever there's the water's never going to run out.
That's underrated too.
Yeah, there's a cycle and
Well, it's like cold water, yeah.
yeah, and it's never going to run out. There's like
But what if like water just gets contaminated?
We could clean it.
Scientific hypothesis that the amount of water that started is the amount of water that is here now, and it cycles and it will never run out.
What if,
Well,
like,
you
the
know
state
they're
of
working
water-
on like desalting
Yeah,
the ocean water too, right?
Yeah, desalinization.
Whatever it is, yeah. I like desalting.
These nuts.
It's a blue collar term for it. If this is too long, you could just put taking a dump.
That's a different thing, though.
All right, then if you could fit it, put it.
Hey, I can
Because this is my favorite way to shit.
try and squeeze it in there for you, Phil.
What appeals? First of all,
I'll tell you what, because I'm about to go in the shower. And so I should have qualified it with saying like when nobody's home, like I get home from work, house to myself, you know, other things might happen. But let's say
Doors
after
open
that,
or closed?
doors open. Nobody's home. Doors open, run the shower, door to the shower's open.
I think because if the door's
You're
closed,
you're about to go in the shower, so you're getting butt naked. I'm ass naked on the toilet. You just let it. It's just
what about taking a dump?
you're not
naked?
rushing. There's nobody in the room. You're just fully
What about
the
primal.
hot,
Wait,
the
wait,
hot
wait, wait.
water loosens the sphincter a little
no.
bit.
It's just the steam in the room. Maybe it does. I don't know.
So is it taking a dump with a shower on, or is it just pooping nude?
It's both.
Okay,
Because I'm nude because the shower's on.
but you guys
So I don't
mentioned-
just get naked and shit.
Mark and you mentioned pooping in the shower.
Yeah, what is that?
People do that?
No.
This is a thing that I've seen on the internet recently.
Oh, what else have you seen?
Wait,
Mark, what are you
what
watching?
site are you going to?
Recently.
No, it's on footfetish.com. It's like a subsection.
Does nobody out there? Are you guys like really like closeted? Like you guys don't read like Reddit shit and all that kind of
No.
I know.
those kinds of things.
Not
So
really.
there's been like these debates that people talk
How do you
about
have time for this?
that
With all the fantasy stuff, with your
people-
kids, your job that's stressing you out, you tell us about every day.
Working 70 hours
But you're on
a
fucking
week.
Reddit looking at shower
so
shit
there's apparently
stories.
there's people that shit in the shower and they ask like, are you a crammer or are you like a
What the fuck?
like it's ridiculous. I can't believe like I would never think to shit in the shower. Pissing
think
in
we're-
the
I
shower
think
is
we're learning a lot.
obviously hand in hand, but shitting in the shower
This is why he's got a
ridiculous.
plunger in every room.
No, I have a plunger in every room because I'm not an animal. I'm not taking a goddamn plunger from the second
if you're
story
shitting
down
in
to
the
the
shower,
first
you're
story.
an
Not
animal.
everybody has two
I didn't
stories,
say
Mark.
I'm shitting
Not
in the shower,
everybody has
Rocky.
two stories, Mark.
You're watching.
Do you have two stories right now anyway?
No, I
You have
don't.
one story.
I know. That's why I have excess plungers.
How do you have all the time to?
Yeah, well, it doesn't make sense. When are you doing this?
And he hasn't made a start sit up since week 16.
Oh, no.
Oh,
It's because we haven't needed it. The fantasy playoffs are over. Yeah.
you took a shot at me earlier, so I had to fire back.
No, don't worry.
Whose pick is it?
There's gonna be a lot more
number
firing.
2.
Oh, I'm number 2.
Yeah.
Speaking of number two,
Number 2.
I'm gonna go. I think actually lunch is underrated. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't think lunch is underrated.
I don't
Thinking
think
lunch.
lunch is underrated either. Gavel that shit.
I don't think any meal is underrated.
Well, because you talk about breakfast, you talk about dinner.
Don't make
I think a
veto.
I vote no because
Veto.
we voted no for breakfast.
Yeah, but breakfast is
give a
entirely
shit.
different, though.
But there's lunch
That
places
is true.
too.
You're right, it's the
yes,
first
it
meal
is
of the day.
entirely different.
Nobody talks about lunch the way they talk about breakfast or dinner. And if you have a good,
No,
like a
but
super good
lunch
Nope.
dates, sandwiches, lunch break when you're working.
You even said that lunch is the third.
I was arguing a different argument back then. Now I'm arguing against lunch. When you're at work, you're looking forward to lunch. Super high rated. It's the best part of your day, probably.
You asshole. You
Hey, let me
said
go hang out.
breakfast was the best. I just think you like
That's what I'm
food.
saying.
I just
Son
can
of a
make.
bitch.
I just make an argument. I'm good at making arguments.
No, you're not.
So you guys are
double
voting.
back.
You guys are voting no.
I
Yeah,
think we
it's a
have
no.
to. I think
don't-
first
Yeah,
of
I'm
all,
voting no.
I think long hot shower should have been gavelled. Let me start by saying that.
I could have gavelled it, but I
But
think it's a bad pick.
I think
so.
if we're gonna vote no for breakfast, we gotta vote no. For
Yeah, I
doesn't-
say no
that
for
doesn't
lunch.
Make any sense?
It
It
doesn't matter
does.
what makes
It's
sense.
a-
What makes sense is you got 2 votes.
It's a food. I mean, it's a meal.
On to the next, my friend.
My vote is late night snacks.
Not a bad idea. I'm gonna go with reading a book. Reading a book's underrated,
You should read a book about pirates.
especially now. I want to read more books. I feel like I get too much blue light with like my phone and stuff.
Nerd alert.
Why don't you just do Audible and listen to a book?
Well, no, because I feel like reading a book is
That's a
underrated.
lazy
Like,
way to read a book.
The
You
smell.
can do it while you're sitting around doing nothing.
The smell of like a new book too. Like
Oh,
just
that's weird.
a new book. No,
Yeah,
like,
it
you
is
know,
Barnes and
weird.
Noble smells good.
yeah. Well, that's the smell of a new book.
Oh.
Is it?
Yeah.
Or is it the fucking Joe Muggs
Yeah.
pumping out coffee and chamomile tea?
Damn, I had a good pick and I forgot it. Fuck.
Reading a book's underrated.
You know what? Good pick.
Writing a book is underrated. Reading a book is fucking everybody does it.
Writing a book is hard.
Exactly. You can read a anybody can read a
It's
book.
not the hard
everybody
draft,
can
okay?
write a book.
I don't think anyone can just read a book.
Oh, so what? Now you're going back? What? Blind people? You're gonna alienate them
Wow.
too? You fucking
No.
hate deaf people. Now you hate blind people too?
There's Braille. Be educated, Mark.
There is
be
Braille. That's right. I was
educated.
gonna bring that up.
Well, you didn't
You
need
son
to.
of a bitch. You insensitive prick.
Wow. Wow.
Toddlers can't read books, Mark. That's what I was going for.
The hell they can't. Raise better children, Zach.
I have none.
No, don't you have a cat? That's your kid, right?
Well, cats can't read.
It's your fur baby.
No one can. Not everyone. Not everything can read books. Is what I'm saying.
Not everything.
Not everyone has the.
Oh man, so I got 2 picks here,
Yeah, go
and
for
I'm
it.
going dinner. No.
Damn, I forgot my thing, man. Damn.
Okay, so my first, my pick number 4 is going to be. This is underrated, and I wish I would have done a better job of this when I was at this age. caring for your health when you were young. I think it's underrated, man.
This sucks.
You know, exercising, watching kind of what you eat. I think you guys do a better job of this now, but
Who has the veto?
Shit pick. No, let
Anyone
him
has
have
to
it. Let him
Well, no,
have
because I
it.
think that encompasses way too much.
all right.
But it's a shit pick.
No, but I think it's. I agree where you're saying, but I also think like someone reads that and goes, "Oh, that can mean what I'm thinking," when he means probably something else.
I mean,
You're talking about too much. You're talking about
There's a-
exercising.
What is it again?
there's a
Caring
depot.
for.
like exercising, caring about your health more when you're young.
I see what Zach's saying.
Is that underrated though?
Yeah. I think it's. Well, I think when you're young,
No,
you're
I-
not thinking about your health.
I
You're
think it's in the forefront
double
of a lot of
fisting
people.
cheeseburgers and
It wasn't
that kind
his.
of stuff.
It was underrated in his generation.
Yeah. Let's get it out of here.
Get it out of here.
We voting it down.
I'm
Kick
voting.
it
Voted
to
down.
the curb.
I'm voting
It is
with
too
Rocky.
wide. You're getting too much with the pick.
Get it out of here.
That's the
It's
last
like it's-
gavel, right?
I'm gonna go with brunch.
I think that is the last
Yeah.
guy.
that's the last
No, it's
gavel.
not. It's only 3 of them.
Yeah, I have.
You
the
have the last
gavel.
one, yeah.
So fuck you.
I'm gonna go dinner.
I want dinner.
Okay.
a nice,
All right.
a
So
nice Italian pie.
there's no more gavel. Remember that.
Yeah, we heard you, Rock. He's so corny.
The Italian flag.
So
The British are underrated
A
because they took
great-
out the pirates.
a great diner. There's not any great diners down here. They're underrated when you find one.
That's a
It's
good
like,
pick. It's a
That's
better
actually-
pick
that's a
than the
good
first
pick.
one.
It's like finding a lump of gold.
We
That-
helped them.
That's your best
Yeah.
pick.
Yeah, well, Mark, thank you. You saying that makes it a shit pick, and I want to erase it.
Wow.
Who
Well,
will
good. Then you
gavel
should
that?
because you're an idiot.
will
because
gavel that?
A
Should gavel
diner, there
yourself.
are no.
I'm going to gavel myself.
Diners are few and far between down here.
Who will vote me?
Who doesn't want an establishment that offers 55 pages of?
So now I got to
Above average
another
food.
one here. So
That's right.
Number 5, underrated.
Ah,
Popeye's chicken
underrated.
sandwich.
Okay, so yeah, you know Popeye's chicken sandwich is a good sandwich.
Chick-fil-A. I mean,
That
not Chick-fil-A.
service.
Ooh, I got
The
KFC.
service is
KFC
terrible.
sandwich is better.
No, I don't think so.
I think so.
Popeye's actually.
No, I don't like Popeyes. I ain't with that Popeyes.
Chicken at Popeyes.
I'm gonna say underrated.
I don't rip that Popeyes.
You know we.
I rip that Colonel.
Sounds like a drug.
Rip that.
I
Kernel.
rip that Colonel Sanders.
You got some Colonel.
Mm.
So it can't be vetoed.
You got some Colonel on you. I'm gonna go with Otto Graham.
No, he was a great quarterback, though. Let's be honest.
Number 5, duster
This
jackets.
is a tough one. Here.
What if I took breakfast? Can I take breakfast right now? No, he could gavel it.
Yeah, I have a gavel.
Lunch is the.
And I'm on the
underrated
lookout.
3.
You know what I could do? I could take right now, taking care of your health, and you guys couldn't do a damn thing about it.
We got to fix that loophole after the show, but yes.
I think technically, if someone wanted to be an ass, you can just not put it on the thing, and I can just not put it on the graphic.
What?
No, you couldn't do that.
No, I can't do that.
Well, I'm saying because like, if we were to play hardball,
Well, we haven't, it's a loophole, so we probably have to, after this, once it's voted off, it can't be redone.
or we can just play the game, and not pick something that was already vetoed or not be.
But we could close the loophole too,
Yeah.
just so nobody
who-
could be a prick.
That just sounds
I-
like it's gonna waste our time and energy.
I thought
when
we
could just-
tried to close the loophole somehow, but I forget how we tried to close the loophole.
If something is voted out, you can't use it again. That's probably an easy way to close it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's just
Yeah.
play the game.
He's saying just play the game, Rocky. If I were you, I'd just pick it. Just to rub it in his face. Late night
I'm gonna go
sex
with it.
snacks.
But I don't think
It's
anybody
probably
thinks that's underrated.
I don't think people think late night snacks are underrated, but we
Late
can't
night
gavel it.
snacks.
So you could have just went with sex.
Yeah, it's true. But
Okay, well that's your pick.
Yeah, it's a good pick.
Now it's my turn, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with.
I'm just ready in case.
I'm gonna go with discounts. I think discounts are underrated. You don't actively go out there unless you're like some weird
I
coupon
don't
mom.
think anybody thinks that's underrated, so I'm gonna let that go.
I think like you go like you like.
I hate saving money.
Well, like a loyalty program you'd ever sign up for, or like one that you have, like scanning a receipt when you're done with it for the points, so you get a gift card. Just like
There's like internet bots that do that for you nowadays.
I think
just
it's underrated.
Automatically like click your coupon. I don't think it's underrated. I think it's awesome.
Well, I think it's something that you don't typically do anymore yourself. Like it's something that's in the background of your online shopping, and it's underrated. Imagine paying full price for something when you.
I don't think anybody's going to think it's underrated, so I think they're going to look at it like that's not underrated.
I just hope people see discounts. Go, I like discounts. I'm going to go with Team. This is great.
Everything I buy is with a discount because I'm smart. And you know how smart I am? I'm going with Yoo-Hoo for my fifth pick because Yoo-Hoo's underrated. That's truly underrated.
Yoo-Hoo is
an ice cold
shit drink.
Well, you think White Castle shit too, so
White Castle's good.
It's chocolate flavored water.
it's delicious.
It's awful.
It's
good.
not. You look like you drink it by the barrel, so shut the fuck up. Number
disgusting.
1. Who thinks Yoo-Hoo's disgusting? Nobody thinks Yoo-Hoo's disgusting.
I think Yoo-Hoo's
It
nice.
means nothing coming from you.
Yoo-Hoo
Absolutely
tastes,
nothing.
It's kind of like chocolate coconut. It's good.
Yoo-Hoo's delicious. And ice cold, it's in every gas station. It's in every store. You always see it. Yoo-Hoo. Nobody talks about Yoo-Hoo. Oh, I love you. But when you get an ice cold glass of Yoo-Hoo, and it still comes in the glass, it is
What's the phrase?
beautiful.
It's like
It is a chocolate flavored drink.
no. What's the phrase? Like Yoo-Hoo got a something? Or,
I don't know. Is there a phrase?
oh, man, there.
And put that shit in everything. Is that it?
No,
wait,
that's
Red Hot.
Red Hot. Yeah, Frank's. No, Yous are good. I used to.
I love Yoo-Hoo's.
That's my favorite.
I used to go
slogan.
camping a lot when I was younger, and we used to always have Yoo-Hoos. That was like a core memory, honestly.
I don't know how Yoo-Hoo tastes good because I'm going to agree with you here. It shouldn't be good.
It's
but
disgusting.
it is. It's not disgusting.
I think it gets its
See,
name from somebody knocking on the bathroom door, and you're like, "Yoo-hoo! I'm in here shitting this awful stuff
No,
out."
that's what chocolate milk does. See,
Disgusting.
Yoo-Hoo doesn't have milk in it.
Yoo-Hoos are just part of childhood.
I think
I don't
Mark like you really don't like Yoo-Hoo, Mark.
I do not like Yoo-Hoo. Go ahead, insert fat joke here, and I'll come back with an old
What
joke.
is
You
your-
son of a bitch?
What is your favorite like chocolate
You
beverage?
saved us like 10
We like
minutes.
Nesquik.
Chocolate milk.
But that's what gives you the shits, the milk.
Well, if you're lactose intolerant,
You're not getting the shits from water.
you're getting the shits from nasty ass bacteria chocolate water.
What?
Bacteria.
Makes sense.
Yeah, because I think the plant shut down in like the 80s, didn't it? Like you're drinking
What?
all old Yoo-Hoos,
Nah, it's
like Twinkies.
You're really reaching here, huh?
yeah.
Twinkies and Yoo-Hoos.
Yoo-Hoo's rock,
I
man.
think Yoo-Hoos are. It's not like the water cycle. It's not just endless Yoo-Hoos.
There's not a lot of drinks that they still go through the painstaking process of putting it in a glass.
Well, sometimes they
Yeah.
have
And I
plastic.
think that counts.
That's
They have the
So
juice
you would've had-
boxes.
you
To be
would've had me
fair,
there.
though, to be
no,
fair,
no, they
Yeah.
don't.
they are the same
Yeah, they do.
bottles from like the 1950s. They
Yes.
keep washing them out again.
That's what you think?
I do think think that.
What?
I
So
think
they
he's
recycle
right.
them? So they're recycling.
Wait.
They're being. Don't you have like a recycled bench outside your Chick-fil-A?
Yeah, but
Or
I'm
so
saying
what are we sitting on there?
Yoo-Hoos come in the plastic
Cups.
bottles.
Bunch of baby wipes?
They
Huh?
don't come in just milk like cartons.
No,
They come in
I haven't
plastic
seen them in
bottles.
plastic
I've
bottles.
never
used
seen
to-
it in a plastic bottle.
I've actually probably never had a Yoo-Hoo in a glass bottle before.
They're
That's
only
the only
glass
way I've
and
ever had
box.
them.
No, they come in like plastic little like like the milk plastic bottles, like TJ Lee type looking things.
But I mean, to be fair,
I've never
but
seen
no.
those.
Yeah.
Neither have I.
He's in the soy section though, probably. So
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you got
true.
the vegan Yoo-Hoo.
And also they make Coke in glass bottles too.
Yeah, I said there's only a few, but certain places carry it. Like they'll carry the sodas in the glass. Soda in a glass bottle tastes better too.
You should just put anything in a glass bottle.
I don't know if it's underrated because people will be like, "Oh, Pepsi, I love Coke,
Are
I
we
love
done
in a
with
glass
the draft
bottle."
or no?
I
Do we
think
have
so.
another-
Or you have a pick, right?
Yeah, Mark's bringing
Yeah.
up the rear here.
Yeah, my bad.
Oh, is it me?
Yep, you're done.
I don't know. Do you have another pick?
Didn't look at you 500. All right, I'm going to go with number 5. In today's society, we're kind of rushing through
today's
life,
society.
It feels like, right? We're just all kind of getting from point A to point B as fast as we can, trying to self-service. But to slow it down
What do you
and
mean by that?
to have a good conversation, I think that's severely underrated.
What a soy boy pick here.
No, I think it's
I don't want to talk to anybody.
I think that's what I'm saying. I think it's drastically underrated.
No, I hate it.
If you have a good conversation with an older person
Oh,
that's kind of
my
like
God.
kicking around what the days used to be like, you can learn a lot, man.
I drink Yoo-Hoos.
This
out
is
of a glass
overrated.
bottle.
No, man, that's
I don't
underrated.
Nobody for me personally, I don't want to talk to anybody. And anytime I have to talk to somebody I'm not planning to talk to, it just
That's my point.
drains my day. No,
My
it's
point. It's today's society. We're such a disposable society, man. Slow down. Talk to one another.
I don't want to talk to you.
Talk to one another.
Don't want to talk to you.
Good
It was like a year before we
conversation.
talked, and you live next door to me. I still haven't talked to the neighbors.
Wonderful weather we're having.
They keep trying to talk to
That's
me.
like good conversation.
Gas prices these days.
All right, Jared.
Yeah, I hate small talk. Small talk.
Yeah,
Oh,
small talk, and that's why I said
the worst.
good conversation, not small talk.
You
don't
have
see
to go small
on
talk before you don't just
there.
start
No, you
it.
don't. You sure you can.
Hey man, let me tell you about. No,
Hey,
that's you have to small talk.
How's your day?
No, I don't
it's
like
not
doing
good.
that. I don't want
Hey.
to tell you about my day.
Neighbor, do you shit in the shower?
Yeah.
Are you a Kramer or a
Kramer or Slammer?
It's all right. Good conversation. You're
I like
relate.
that. I wish, like, I hope that's the actual terminology. Are you a
Kramer or Slammer?
Because they sound like the same thing, don't they?
yeah?
What would be the other? What is the other
Yeah.
term?
I don't know.
Like a
How do you not know?
That's
Are
what
you
I was-
a Kramer
Because
or
I
a
think what it was,
Schlenker?
I think people were talking about like having like diarrhea and shit in the shower.
Mark, come on, man.
It's dude. I'm
Don't the
telling you,
kernels get stuck?
it made me think. I was like, do people really do that?
no.
And then you investigate.
I think people do, but I think there's a lot of things
Mark
that
said, I
happen.
gotta try this for myself.
No, I would never shit in the shower.
Never.
Never.
It just doesn't make any sense.
You don't
to
shit
do
where
that.
you don't shit where you eat.
But you will shit in the parking lot.
You eat in the shower?
And that's the show.
Yeah, that's.
Wait, let's
Honorable mentions.
I don't.
Let's a recap.
I thought barbecue sauce is a little underrated. You think ketchup? You think
By the way, we
mustard.
got out of order again.
I think-
So you know, because I was 4 and he had the last name.
Wait, you were 4? How? Are,
I don't know how we do it every damn show.
No,
so
I don't
you're-
think I was 4.
I
thought.
was 4 because I had the turn.
I was 3.
no, you were first because
Yeah, you were. Yeah.
I was first.
Yeah. So remove that 4.
Good
Yeah,
lord.
get that out of here, buddy.
So we were in the right spot, right?
Common sense. Common sense is underrated. Common sense is no longer common.
We have none of that shit on the panel here. Can't count. I don't. Oh yeah.
You gotta put your number. So number 1, this is nice.
Yeah.
Long hot showers, wearing clothes that just came out of the dryer,
Dryer.
driving and singing alone.
Mm-hmm. That's a good
great
one.
diner and late night snacks. I tried
You
to
said
combine.
what you really wanted to
I
say.
tried to combine sex and snacks. Hey, you know what?
Which
That
could be
would-
the same thing.
That'd
Yeah.
be pretty good actually.
Hey-o.
And you got sacks. Late night sacks.
All right, who's number 2?
Me. Team, this is great. Plumbing. Larry Fitzgerald. New music. Reading a book and discounts.
God, basic bitch list, huh?
Well, you know,
New
you go for-
music, reading a book, drinking a tea. All right, team, have you ever going to bed early? This is basic bitch pick. All right, Pirates. Number 2, when someone likes your favorite thing, taking a shit with shower on, and yoo-hoo. Now that's a list that comes from the heart, boys.
It
okay,
does, 'cause
not
nobody's gonna
generic
understand.
reading a book.
But
I
taking
think
a crap with the shower.
that's a
nobody-
You
genuine
don't
pick.
read.
I have 2 books on my nightstand. Thank you very much.
What are
Okay.
they? What are they?
One's a manga.
If you got 2 books, you got no books. It's like quarterback.
One's a Pokemon manga, and the other one is
Wow.
I'm learning about the 5 love languages actually.
Oh, really? Gary Chapman.
What's your love language? Touch.
Yeah, actually.
Listen,
Fuck
every
around and find
guy's
out, Phil.
every guy's his physical touch.
Yeah.
You don't need a book
Yeah,
to tell me
babe.
that.
I don't feel like you love me
Well, I don't care
when
about
you don't.
I don't care about like other things.
You need to read a book to know that you like grabbing titty and spreading cheeks. Come on, man.
It's not about my
There
love
goes Mark
language.
off the
it's
top
about the other. I'm not getting into this.
Team, I love me some me.
You're a crammer.
Mark is,
Watching TV alone, doing absolutely nothing, ASMR, kicking off your shoes at the end of a long work day, and good conversations.
Wait, can you go through your list one more time?
Watching TV alone,
alone.
Sit on the couch,
doing absolutely
Absolutely nothing.
nothing.
Couch.
ASMR,
listening,
Couch.
kicking off your
kicking
shoes.
his shoes off on the couch, doing nothing.
Good conversation that you can also have on the couch. Hence the name, I love me some me.
Or just team couch
This whole list is
casting.
just sitting around, kind of. Besides the conversation,
It's underrated, man. Sitting around and doing nothing's underrated.
sitting around the couch, kicking his shoes off, doing nothing, scrolling YouTube for ASMR videos. That's
What do you want me to do? Throw on a woman's blouse and go fucking raid some ships offshore?
it'd be more exciting than that shit.
You should be team cast and couch. With all the couch picks you had.
All right, guys, that was fun.
Yeah, so that was the draft. Please comment, let us know who won. Also follow us on our socials at GON Podcasts. If you're listening to us on Spotify or Apple Podcasts,
Another
give us a
underrated
rate.
thing. Sorry,
Well, no, go ahead.
calves. I mean, not calves, ankles.
What?
Like a woman's.
Ankles?
That's not,
Yeah.
they're not underrated.
They
at
are
all.
underrated.
No.
What is this, like
Well, it
the
depends on if
20s?
they're cankles.
Well, I'm
or-
saying it's not talked about a lot. but
they
it makes a big
cankles?
difference.
You know what's funny?
Yeah.
Ask my wife.
Like when a woman's wearing a dress and shoes, if she has like the big cankles, doesn't look as good.
Ask my wife
as when
one
they
thing
have a
that I
nice ankle.
compliment-
I don't know. I think a thick ankle sometimes means a thick ass.
No.
I don't know what it means. I'm just saying how it looks.
If you ask my wife, I compliment her ankles all the time. My wife's got great ankles, man.
You got great nips.
I do.
Quite a duo.
I've never thought about
Delicious nips.
ankles before.
Exactly. Because that's what's the beauty of it, because you don't even notice. But
Get
if you
yourself-
got a bad ankle, you're going to notice it.
Get yourself a woman that
You're going to
is-
notice
right,
it.
yeah.
you can't distinguish between her thigh and her foot. Get yourself one of them, and then you'll really appreciate ankles.
See, just has to go top rope with it.
All right. Well, yeah. Thanks for watching.
Bye.